Alrighty guys, I'm KC and welcome to a brand new episode of Minecraft Survival. Last episode we talked a little bit about planning and sort of some of the things that we wanted to achieve in this area here. We talked about the farmhouse that we're going to put over here, we talked about some market stores we're going to put over there, we laid out some of the roads, and we talked about putting a apartment complex right here. Which is definitely something that we're going to do, although I think this is what I want to do in this episode, although I do need to bring this up one block, because if we look under here, we've actually got the undertow of what is down below. And while we could build at this height, because obviously we'd put the floor block here, I would rather just bring it all up one, just to be on the safe side. So I kind of like the way that this is feeling, and I've been doing some thinking about the farmhouse and that. And I think I'm going to put like the animal pens here, because I think it'd look really nice walking past the road. But then again, now I'm thinking about it, it'd make more sense because you'd come off the road into the house, and then you'd have all the animal pens behind the house. And if we put the animal pens up here, now I'm thinking about this a little bit more, I'm starting to change my mind about it. We put the animal pens up here. As you can see, I have started bringing this hill down. If we put the animal pens up here, then as we come into the village, we'd start to see them just sort of peeking out above this build here. Let's just see, because that's why I didn't bring it down all the way in there. I only brought it down so far, because I thought it'd be nice to have things like peeking out. If we raised it a little bit, we'd be able to have things peeking out. You know, I mean, very possible that they would peek out. Yeah, because look, you can just see. So yeah. If we kept it at that height, it would peek out just a little bit, which is kind of good, which is kind of what I want. And I just realized like my music sound is all the way down. I turn it down when I'm not recording because I just like to listen to music and I don't want to keep hearing all the Minecraft sounds. But today I want to work on the apartment complex that we were talking about. It's not so much a apartment complex as it is just a building where we're going to have a few different homes. So, my apologies, guys. That was my phone. That was actually a scheduled call. I completely forgot all about it. Ah, man. Okay, I knew that call was coming in. I set it up yesterday, and I knew the time, and I completely forgot still. So, let's talk about this apartment complex in some detail. The first thing that I want to do is, obviously, like I said, is I want to bring this up. Now, I just want to touch on just a couple of things right now. I've not been feeling too well these past couple of days. Again, I've talked about my health not being the best recently, so I am trying to just make today a little bit easier on myself as much as possible, because I just want to lay down and I want to stay up to date. I actually didn't do any videos yesterday, but I was a day ahead on videos anyway, so now I'm no days ahead. You know, well, I always record a day ahead, so you know the videos that I record today go out tomorrow. But I was 2 days ahead before that, and now just the one. But yeah, got some. I spoke to my doctor yesterday. He prescribed some antibiotics, so hopefully they will help. But they don't seem to be doing. Well, I shouldn't say they don't seem to be doing too much. They do seem to be doing a little bit. They seem to be helping. So, I mean, that's good, I suppose. But you know, I still feel, I don't know, like weakish. You know, I did spend a lot of it yesterday actually sitting down and I watched a TV show called Lucifer, which is something that I've wanted to watch for a while. I watched it with, my wife came over, and if you don't know the situation between me and my wife, I did talk about it in the previous video. She came over and we watched it together. We just chilled and had some fun. It was nice just to have some time, just sort of like chilling and sort of resting up, but you know, I'm not exactly what you would call thrilled, because right now I want to do nothing but make videos. I'm having so much fun doing YouTube that it's just annoying that I feel this way. So I'm trying to push through it as best I can, even though I don't feel myself. Especially because the channel's doing kind of really well, you know, since I relaunched in February, or since I came back in February. You know, views are up, subscribers are up. It's been really good, you know, and I mean, normally views go up a little bit when I come back, but never this much, you know. I mean, 4 days or 6 days now, and we gained like a subscriber a day for 3 or 4 of those days, which was good, which is good for my channel anyway. Might not be good for some people, but for me it was. And I'm a guy who always looks on the positive. So I've got an idea of what I want to build for this like apartment complex. It's sort of based on a design that I found on Google. I just typed apartment complex in Google. Now, when I usually want to build something, I'll usually just have a little look, see what scratches that creative itch for me. And then I will take the idea, so to speak, and make it my own. So this build is going to look nothing like what the apartment complex itself is going to look like. Well, the image I've got up, and I would show an image on the screen, but I'll probably forget, especially with not feeling too good. I'm trying to make today as easy as possible so I can get laid down. But I'm playing through Resident Evil 2, and I've not even got to finish that yet, and I really want to play that. So I might just do that as well. Might say and try and record Resident Evil 2, although that game you need a lot of brain cells for. And when you're not well, your brain cells, they tend to go like, hey, look, we're not here. We're just chilling. So I realise I've wasted 5 minutes filling this in with sand. But that's okay, that's okay. There's a lot more of this than I thought. I tell you what, I'm going to fill this in, guys. And then I'll come back to you in just a little bit. Welcome back. And we've got this now kind of in place. And I do want to shape this building a little bit. So let's actually take some acacia logs. And again, the main structure block is going to be acacia. So what we're going to have is we're going to have like a tower here. And this tower is going to be 3 by 3. Like so. And then we're going to have, where's this? That's not 3. Do you know, I can't do towers anymore. I can't do 3 by 3 towers. So we're going to have a tower like here, right on this corner, like right here. And then we're going to go in the middle, and then we're going to bring this like around like so. Okay. And then we're going to do the same here, but on this one, we're only going to go like, I think we'll go like, what's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we'll do another tower here like so. Okay, and while I do want to very much have an apartment complex, I very much want it to stay very medievalish, like fitting with this to a degree. Okay, so the idea would be that this would be 3 like this, okay, inside. No, that's not 3, so that would actually come here. So just so we've got the idea of like, this would go like so, yep, cool. And again, this would come in 1. Like so, okay. We'd get rid of this. And I don't know if this is going to be 3 tall or not. And I think what we'll do is we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then bring another tower out like so. Okay. And I'm just thinking. So what we're going to do is we're going to change this room just a little bit. So the inside touches this wall. Okay, and then we're going to go here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we're going to put another tower here. Oh, and it's like kind of dangerously close to the edge, but I mean, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I'm not going to worry too much about like what the inside is actually going to look like at this point. I'm looking at sort of just just sort of laying it out. So I think I'm going to put these tower blocks back in. So we've got the actual square in shape like so. Okay. And then we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then again, I mean, I can always make this hill look a little bit better at a later date. I mean, it's not the end of the world that it's not going to look brilliant. The idea is I want this apartment complex to really take up a mass amount of space, but without taking up a mass amount of space, if that makes sense. Like, I want it to seem a lot bigger than it actually is. Because remember, people are going to be living in these estates. So I think we'll just bring this over here. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And like I said, I very much want to keep it medieval themed. Or at least, I don't know what you'd call this. Because it's not Arabic. It's not Middle Eastern. We'd probably put in a tower just here. Just to keep the sort of like symmetry up. And we're not going super high. This is going to be 2, possibly at a push 3 stories high. So let's just sort of like bring this across. And where would this meet up? Here, yes. And then of course we'd have... Oops, nope. We'd have one here like so. 2, 3. And then we'd bring this out like so. Now, one thing that we are going to do, let's just pop this sand in first of all. One thing we are going to do is we are going to have fireplaces in these apartments, even though technically that's not going to make that much sense because we're not going to have the wooden chimney struts that we would have to make it more realistic. But the very idea would be that right now we can hear the fire. If we go down here, because you know you may only be watching this, you may not have watched the series prior to this. If we actually go underneath here, we're actually on a burial ground. This apartment complex is on a burial ground, and we've used fire here as a way to just sort of emphasize this plot in the center here. Oh, and if you're wondering what these faces are, this is Pineapple. If you are a subscriber of mine and you would like to be inducted into the graveyard, into the crypt, you know, I've got all of these places available. You do not have to donate. You do not have to pay any money. You do not have to support me on Patreon. You do not have to... All you have to do is pretty much be subscribed to the channel and leave me a comment. Let me know you want inducted in here. These spaces are limited. So this will be like the place where I honor all of the original supporters of my channel. And we'll see how many are still around years from now. But yeah, you'll be forever immortalized in a crypt. So we are built on top of a graveyard. Now, we need to kind of figure out the floor plan in the middle here. So I'm thinking that we will have 3 wide walkways, okay, on the inside. But I do want certain parts of this to be... I don't want... Like, these towers were all going to be staircases, but now I'm thinking about it, I don't kind of want them all to be staircases. Because I would really like the entranceway to be... Like, we could do one here. And again, one here. Okay. And we could do... Like, if we bring this across... Yeah. And we go 1, 2, 3. So if we go, like, say here. Like so. We have one apartment complex here. Okay. We'd be able to have windows looking out here. Windows looking out here. We'd have the staircase going up here. And possibly one in this tower and then... Possibly another in this tower. So we can get rid of this. I would like we could break this up into more apartments is what I'm thinking. But my problem is getting to this one, because I would like to put one like here. We'd have like one here, but that would mean like a hallway here. I mean, if we did these as ladders, I mean, that could be it. I mean, if we did this walkway, like, we would bring this over. Because I definitely want this tower here. But we could always get rid of this bit and this bit and have the stairs in this part here, and then have the stairs in this part here. And then we could have like, I mean, how would I want to get into this place? I could redesign this, because the tower only needs to really jut out on the outside. So, you know, I could... I mean, that's not even an even number. And we could always just... No, that's not actually what I wanted to do. That was what I wanted to do. And just have the door there. I mean, yeah, that sounds like it would work quite well. I mean, of course, we've got to get in a lot more stuff, but... You know, let's... I don't actually have any case of stairs on me, but I'm sure that I have some in my storage system. Because I would like the... or do I want the inside to be cobblestone stairs? Because there's going to be a lot of acacia. No, I think we should go with birch stairs, because the flooring is birch, isn't it? So if we go with acacia logs and birch stairs, which I actually don't have a lot of. How many birch planks do I already have made? Not that lot, so... Let's just grab a bunch of birch wood. Do that. There's my birch stairs. Cool. Because I would really like the upstairs to fit. Let's grab some birch slabs. While we're here. Now I know I have quite a few of these. There we go. Because I would really like it to fit nice and neatly. Do you know when we go up the stairs and we're on the second floor? I'd like it to sort of come at a really good angle and a really good place. So I think it's important that we put the stairs in first, just to get like an idea of how high these are going to be, like where the second story will start. So if we were to put, let's just say we put the acacia log in the middle, okay? Let's go up 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll just go up 9. Just temporarily. We'll just go up 9. It may be that we don't go up 9 at all. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. So the question is, when I go in, do I want the stairs to go up this way or this way? I think I want them to go up this way. So what we'd do is we'd go like this, and we'd go that there. Then we'd go you there, followed by you there. You, nope, not you there. You there, followed by you, followed by, which would make the next floor at this height, which, so we've got one option, which would be to have the floor at this height, which would allow us a 1, 2, 3, which would allow us to do 2 tall windows in the apartment. That works. So that's option 1. Now, I do believe we could try another option. And if we're coming in here, I'd like this one to go up this way. So if we were to go up at a half slab height, I mean, this is certainly more work because of the placement of these blocks. Again, that's going to be very awkward because of the way that it's placed. Let's do that. So we'd place this one up a block, and then we'd place this one up, and then, I mean, I think that's going to come out at the same height, isn't it? Yeah. I do like that stairwell much better. So if we were to go up, I mean, we could go up. Ooh, I've got an idea. I've got an idea. So if we were to go up at this height here and do this, this would work out really well. This would make it 1, 2, 3, 4, and that'd be 8 tall, wouldn't it? So we'd go up here and then, oh no, we'd cap this here, and then this would be our height. And then we'd go 1, 2, 3, 4. Get rid of you. And then what we'd do is we'd probably have this like capped at this height here as well. And it does give us a bit of a smaller thing on top, making the on top seem smaller than this. 'Cause, oh no, this is the same. Yeah, I like this. So I think I'm going to bring this up to this height. And then I'll be back with you in just a little bit. Welcome back, guys. And I've got it in place. I brought the middle up actually a little bit because I thought we could have like a 2-story complex when we get upstairs. So we'd have like, we got one here. And we'd have another one in the same spot on the upstairs. Although now I'm looking at this, it doesn't, I mean, that is high enough, isn't it? Yeah. And again, I seem to have sealed my door here. We do the same thing here. And then this one upstairs, when we get upstairs, we'd probably go into here and have a staircase. Now, all of the towers aren't accessible yet, although I do plan to make rooms in some of the towers, but I don't know which complex is going to have the rooms. And I think I'm just going to make like storage rooms in here with chests, with the exception of this one upstairs. But yeah, I think that's going to call it for this episode, guys. I'm starting not to feel too good, so I'm going to go lay down for a bit. But yeah, so if you've enjoyed the video, please do consider leaving a like. It really helps out the channel, and I really do appreciate it. So please do leave that like. And click subscribe if you want to see more from me, guys. I'm Casey. I want to thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.